Hey guys, it's Rudy. Wanted to make a video real quick. Uncanny Deduction made a community post promoting the video that I made about the RGB, which to me now stands for Reality Generator Beans, the red, green, blue um, aspect of reality, which creates the white light. And I basically insinuated that we are the RGB in God's white light. I don't know if he intended for it to be a community post to promote, but I appreciate it nevertheless, so thank you if you're listening to this Uncanny Deduction. So, I was scrolling, and I noticed there was some comments, so I decided to go ahead and click them. And, a person by the name of Cellar Door says, "Don't forget that guy's an actor. He probably came from over the ice wall." She's referring to Antarctica. I understand that. And it really struck me because the whole reason I specifically looked up Jim Carrey and his quotes regarding metaphysics and manifestation, because he's kind of, I don't know if he's known for it, but I've kind of known him for making comments about manifestation, and I never really understood it until kind of recently. But Cellar Door is insinuating that Jim Carrey could be an NPC, which is exactly why I put on the top left of my presentation non-player character or reality generator being. We're insinuating that Jim Carrey, the actor, it puts into question, is he an NPC or is he an RGB like us? You and I, the people around us, are all reality generator beings, regardless of whether or not you think they're NPCs. And does that extend to the creeps, the people from over the ice wall, as Cellar Door put it? And I actually really like that. I've never thought of it that way, but it's a really, really good metaphor. He probably means it literally. Uncanny Deduction seems to take it more on a metaphorical term way. I think it's very interesting that Uncanny Deduction, referred to as I don't know if he means the clown It, but it is a clown show that we're witnessing. And Cellar Door replied with giving the example of Kurt Cobain and his suicide, which he regarded as almost like a, I don't know how else to word it, so I'm just gonna say the word psyop, as like a global psyop. Kurt Cobain, super famous rock person. I don't even know who Kurt Cobain is in a way. I think he plays a guitar. I really don't know. I just know he shot himself, and he was really famous for doing it. Wasn't he in Nirvana or something like that? Anyway, that's not the point. And what Cellar Door basically means is that Kurt Cobain's suicide was a way to get it into the public, global unconscious that a person can take their own life. An RGB, a real generator being, can commit suicide. And that was the point, and I believe that too. That is the point. When any of these celebrities, Robin Williams, hung himself, he was probably jerking off, but that's besides the point. Autoerotic asphyxiation type deal. And I agreed with Cellar Door. And I said it's definitely a ploy to get real spiritual beings to act out what the actors portray. Jim Carrey. They get the mind worm of suicide out there, let it stew for 50 years, and you have the perfect plague of real people doing themselves in. It's evil genius, and I think Matt McKinley's used that term before. Evil genius? I may be getting it wrong. Like this gender confusion business. I'm calling it right now. There will be a suicide pandemic in 10 to 15 years, maybe less. It's gonna happen, and I believe that, and I mean it. I've told my family, who are really conservative, Christians. I said this gender confusion thing is meant to cause confusion, and it's our children that are gonna suffer, and the boomers' great-great-grandchildren, or the great-grandchildren, and their grandchildren are gonna suffer the way they've been suffering for the past 20 years, because that's what boomers do. And then we get gaslit into believe that the real pandemic is a little cough that you get over in 2 weeks. And the reason I'm making this video is because I wanted to speak on this idea of mind worms. Whenever a word gets pushed out into the public and it becomes part of common speech, it holds these words hold curses and power to the creeps. It holds power. They think it holds power. I think it does to a large extent. Like the word nostalgia, for instance. That's where I got my name from. My name, for instance, is I chose the name post nostalgos, which basically means after nostalgia. Meaning, to me, it means to me getting over nostalgia, as in implying that nostalgia is a bad thing, which I do believe it's a bad thing, because according to the etymology of the word, it means homesickness, which is a literal term for soldiers who came back from war, who would literally get sick, and they would have homesickness. Nostos meaning homecoming, and algos meaning pain, homecoming pains. And the definition, 1770, I'm not sure what that means, but it means severe homesickness considered as a disease, a dis-ease. So the etymology of the word nostalgia literally means a disease where you are homesick, a literal illness. But once I learned that, I was really avoiding the word. I went along with the premise that words are curses, which I do believe words are curses, but I also believe they also have power, and it depends on the speaker who is speaking them. And in order to get back the power of the word, I decided to name my YouTube channel Post Nostalgos. So in order to get the power back from the word, Post Nostalgos translates to after nostalgia, which means getting over your homesickness, which I think is a more positive spin on the word than what it actually means. At any rate, that's all I wanted to say about the subject. Cellar Door got my brain going. Kind of reminded me of the Post Nostalgos thing and why I chose the name and why I decided I wanted to start making videos. Thank you for your time. Have a nice day. One last thing before I really end this video, I just wanted to re-emphasize this idea of it, as Uncanny Deduction put it, the clown show, the creeps, as Matt McKinley put it. They need real generator beings to repeat words in order to manipulate the reality, because we are the manifestors, we are the creators. They can't do anything without us. Have a nice day.